project is called EcoPi. It's an app to monitor and control the temperature of your house while you're away from home. To create it, I have adapted codes from various other projects that other people have done and some of the Raspberry Pi and Adafruit tutorials. I hope you like it. First of all, I attached a DS18B20 temperature sensor to my Pi. I decided to use the waterproof version as it has a longer lead, so it is more versatile, and so I could use it outside if I wanted to do another project. The DS18B20 uses one-wire communication, which I had to enable in the config files first. By finding the address for the temperature sensor and typing it into the command prompt, I could check it was receiving temperature readings. So I would divide that number by 1,000 to get it. The first program I wrote was a simple temperature sensor program which printed the temperature out in Python. Once I knew that was working, I then created a database in SQLite to log the temperatures and used a cron job to log temperatures every 20 minutes so that I could plot daily temperatures on a graph. Those are the temperatures on the right, and on the left it is at what time they were recorded. I then created a Twitter account called EcoPi and wrote a program to check the temperature every 20 minutes and to send a tweet if the temperature goes above 22 degrees or below 17 degrees. I created a logo for my app to represent EcoPi. So the sun represents warm weather, the snow represents cold weather, there's a thermometer, and then the Raspberry Pi logo. Next, I installed Juice SSH on my Android phone so that I could remotely control my Raspberry Pi when I am away from home. I created a simple menu command that starts automatically when I access Juice SSH, which offers me two options: turn the heating on or turn it off. I then built a simple logic analyzer. This is the logic analyzer I've made to record the radio frequency of our thermostat. So there is the ground, and the white wire is the power, the red wire is then the data. And we plugged that in to our stereo jack. I recorded the radio frequency transmission of our wireless thermostat using Audacity. I recorded the signal for heating on and heating off and saved them to my Pi as WAV files. Finally, I added the files to my menu commands on my mobile so that the heating on or off files were transmitted via a 433 MHz transmitter when I triggered the function heating off or heating on. So here's the final setup. Here's the temperature sensor attached to the Raspberry Pi and the 433 MHz transmitter attached to the Raspberry Pi via the breadboard and some wires. I've just received a tweet telling me that my temperature is above 22 degrees and asking me if I want to turn off the heating. I'll open my Juice SSH app and here's the menu of commands. I click enter on turning the heating off. It's now asking me if I'm sure whether I want to turn the heating off. I'll click yes. Now it's turning off. I've just sent the transmission to it, and it's, as you can see now, it is flashing off, and now it is off. So, and the opposite would happen if it was below 17 degrees. So that's my EcoPi project. And obviously I would like to build some sort of housing for the Pi and the transmitter so that it looks neater. But I'm pretty pleased with the results.